Now this is a Dutch 2-market spreadsheet. This sheet can be used to bet or lay more than one selection in just one market or across 2 markets, and the spreadsheet will show your position across both markets including commission deductions. Now you won't be able to see that your position across more than one market on Betfair, because Betfair screens don't combine more than one market. Now the spreadsheet is divided into 2. We've got one market across the top there, as far as there, and I've got correct scores in there. You can see them all labelled up there. And then the bottom part there, I've got match odds in there at the moment. That is another section there. Now if you see my Be a Bookie spreadsheet, this is very much like that, except we've got two parts to it. So as you input your odds there, say we'll put some odds in, anything will do to start with. As you put your odds in, it shows a bet stake required to trade to an equal outcome. Now that's your bet stakes there, appear in blue. If we're using the lay sheet, they appear in pink. Now the profit and loss for this market is shown there. So this is what you would see on your Betfair screen. Is just this, that would be equivalent to your red and green on the incorrect score. Now if we're also putting in some odds in some other market down here, you'll get the stakes again required down there. I've got match odds labelled up in there at the moment, and again that would be your position in match odds in the same column. Now then the 2 markets are combined in the next column, in there and there. So you can see there, if you had bet at these odds, you would have a profit of 507. That's just the gross market before commission deductions, and a profit of 507 there. Now once commission is taken off, you can see that the profit is bigger in match odds than it is in correct score, and that's what this sheet is all about. It shows you your position in both markets. Now they will very rarely be the same, because if you look at these stakes here, you've got a total of £20 stakes there, but here we've got something like £75 almost. So and we've got a profit of 25 there, but a profit of 80 there. So if you hit the winning score of 0-0 for instance, and you had a profit of £80, you would have a lot more commission to pay on that than you would if you hit the winning result here in the bottom half, where you've only got a profit of £25. So you would have a lot more commission off the 80, which would knock it down to £1.07 in this example, than you would if you had a profit of 25, which would only knock it down to 382. So that's what this sheet is all about, showing your total position after commission deductions across 2 markets. Now besides betting in 2 markets, where it's all shown in blue, if we go on the other sheet, we can lay as well in more than one market, and these stakes are shown in pink. And again, the position of your individual markets is shown in that column there. The 2 markets combined before commission deductions there, and then after commission in the end there. Now we'll just go back to the bet sheet. Now you don't necessarily have to use this for football. You can alter these if you like. You can put some horses in there or something, and you can change this. So I've got match odds there. You might change that to under 1.5 goals or something. So you can change the names of your markets to suit whatever it is you're trading. Just delete those, just to clear the sheet. Now if you were betting some correct scores and you wanted to keep ahead of the game, you may want to keep betting 2 goals ahead of the current score. So I've got another column here called goal there, and if you put say the away team scored first, so the score became 0-1, just put a G in there, and across here I'll just drag it across for you. In the next cell there, we can see now if I just delete goal there, I've deleted it, there's some scores appear there. Now look, if I put that back in, the score has become 0-1, and then that shows the next scores 2 goals up, the next 2 scores up. So if you wanted to keep betting ahead of the game or laying ahead of the game, this is a quick way of showing you what the next 2 scores up would be. So at 0-1, add 2 goals, you would finish up with 0-3, or it could become 1-2, or it could become 2-1. That's all from a score of 0-1. Now if we put the same in for 1-0, it could get to a score of 3-0 or 1-2 or 2-1 again. So that's a quick way of just helping you to keep track of what the scores could get to if you're betting or laying ahead and keeping 2 goals ahead of the game. I'll show a strategy in another sheet that covers that, in another video, and we'll be using that column there to show the scores 2 goals ahead of the current score, so that we can keep ahead using a strategy. Okay, so that's the inputs. If you want to change the size of your stakes there, just alter that figure there, and that will make them bigger or smaller. Well, you would need to set that before you started your trade. You don't want to be putting your trade bets on and then altering the size of everything. Okay,